That's just me. I'm just playing the theme tune there. How are you? Welcome back to Crafters TV. It is a launch day. Oh my word, they are absolutely fantastic. We are talking about the Twist and Pop, the Christmas edition. You're going to absolutely adore them. They were so busy on preview in the earlier wake up call, and this is the first chance you'll have had to get your hands on them. I do need to let you know as well, the in for a penny, in for a pound event is continuing, so lots of amazing bundles with discounts, but then also something added in there for a penny or a cent more as well. So really fantastic deals on this brand new launch, and also lots of other stuff that's in the show today. Now she has twisted and popped herself all the way from next door back into the studio. We're so pleased to have her back with us. The lovely Leann Chivers is here. How are you, Leann?
Oh, I'm feeling glorious, thank you, Joe. And I'm really excited about this 2 hours with these amazing Twist and Pop cards, because they're so different to the Twist and Pop we did before. And they're really unique, I think, Joe, and very easy to do. So minimum effort, maximum impact, and I'm all about that when I've got a load of Christmas cards to make.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Minimum effort, maximum impact. Yes, please. I would definitely urge you to get ahead and check out everything that's on this show by heading over to the website, hitting that shop the show button, and seeing some of the awesome things that are coming up for us. Now, we've got a couple of hours together then, Leann. What sort of things are we going to be making in this show?
So I've got my little pile of demos that I've got ready here, Joe, and I've got one demonstration for each one of the different shaped dies. So I think we'll be going some to get through them all in the 2 hours, but you know I love a challenge. So first things first, what is a Twist and Pop card? What are the designs like? They are a twist and
oh yes.
pop. So we've got a fabulous little cracker explosion there. We're going to be having a look at how to do that, and that's been coloured in with our tri-blends. My personal favourite, the doves, and the Twist and Pop mechanism done on acetate there, so I'm going to be showing you how to do that.
Oh, it's like floating, isn't it?
Exactly, so those doves really do look like they're floating there now. So we've got the doves. We've also got Santa's hats,
nice,
which is lovely. Little jingle bell on there. We've got more jingle bells, the Christmas trees, which are really lovely. We've also got, you're going to love this one, Nativity Scene.
That's cute.
And
that's
again
on
acetate.
And it's going to go so well with our other collections, that one, isn't it?
Absolutely. And, you know, we've tried to do that with all of these. We've tried to, and you'll see they've been decorated with Twas the Night Before Christmas, with the Gnome Collection, with all of the different papers that we've had out recently. So actually these will work with the other Christmas ranges. You've got Watercolour Christmas, which is launching in August. It's going to work amazing with that, with little snowmen, etc. And then we've also got Christmas presents, which you can see there, which is a lovely little ensemble, and that's used with the Twas the Night Before Christmas papers. Beautiful. So you can see working with all of the Christmas collections that we've had for you this year, but actually all of the Christmas collections that you've been collecting for the last 15 years, like me, these will work with them too. Just need some pretty papers and some card.
Oh, and I'm sure you've got those. If you don't have pretty papers and card, then we've got you sorted there as well. Details on your screen for the main collection. It's 6 different designs which Leann has just been through for you. The best way to get the best value is to get them all together, as you can see just there. You can get any 2 of them for £32 or $35. If you would like to buy them in their pairs, then you are more than welcome. 2 of these were not featured on HSN, so maybe if you manage to get 4 from there and you want to complete your collection, those 2 being the Christmas celebration and also the festive gifts as well. So the one with the cracker and the one with the gifts in, you won't have seen those. But as I said, 2 for £32 or $35 if you want to get your hands on those. Something else you might need to go alongside that, a lot of you already own this, I know. It is the worker die upon which these sit. Now this is back in stock for you at the moment, so if you don't have this, you'll be able to grab it. £7.99 or $9.95 is your price there. This is what's going to allow you to create that Twist and Pop mechanism, so you will need to use that in conjunction with these brand new dies. Now if you want to get in touch with me, you can do so in all the normal ways. Crafters TV over on Facebook, Crafters Companion if you are across on YouTube. Any questions you've got for me, I'll get them into Leann. It's quite a fortunate position room when we have Leann here as well, because we can ask her all the big in-depth juicy questions questions as well. So while she's here with me, make sure you take advantage and get any of your questions into me. There's nothing she won't answer, honestly. I know these are very, very effective, but you said, Leanne, minimum effort, maximum effect. So I'm guessing by that these are fairly easy to put together.
Oh, incredibly easy to put together, Joe. And because we've created this mechanism die, which is back in stock for you, so if you already bought our Twist and Pop die when we did the Precious Memories collection, then you have it and you don't need it, you just need to buy the decoration. If you didn't get the Twist and Pop die when we did the Precious Memories collection, then you need to get the Twist and Pop mechanism that we've got back in stock for you, because it will make all of the things that you need twist and pop out of the card really easily, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Now, I've got a piece of construction card here, and when I say construction card, I just use our stamping card for that. Anything that's 300 GSM basically.
Perfect.
Because you wanted to be robust and be able to take a crisp score line, and you wanted to withstand people opening and shutting the card constantly, because when they get a card like this, they will open and shut it 50 times the first time they receive it, just for the experience. So I've got my Twist and Pop die, and I've got my piece of cardstock. We just lay that all up onto our plate, and all of these dies, even the decorative pieces, work in the Gemini Junior, which is great news. But of course, if you've got the MIDI, they'll work in there too, and if you've got the Gemini, they'll work in there. So MIDI Junior, Gemini Pro will all take these dies.
Excellent. I guess the thing is, because they're essentially a topper, you don't have to worry about fitting the concept in there either, do you? Just actually running the elements through, which is easy.
Absolutely. So I've cut my Twist and Pop die, and what you will not be able to see straight away, but I'm going to, in fact, I'll draw it on with this pen, why not? What that does is cut the shape, but then give you here the score lines in the perfect position. And so you will have no worry about your mechanism being precise and your Twist and Pop being smooth and even. It's really important that they're exactly in the right place. I tried to make these Twist and Pop cards just with a scoreboard many times, never ever got them nice and crisp and smooth and even. That reminds me of a Christmas carol.
Crisp and smooth and even?
Really was the night, the frost was cruel. That one. Smooth and, isn't it smooth and crisp and even?
Smooth and crisp and even.
Am I wrong?
Those well-known Christmas carol lyrics, I'm not sure.
It's about the snow being smooth and crisp and even.
Oh!
I think we need like the magic Googlers to Google that.
I'm Googling. I'm Googling.
Joe's making me look like a plonker for no reason. So that is the Twist and Pop mechanism. We'll come back to that in a second. Then I've got a piece of pretty pink card, and I'm going to take my cracker die, and the decorative cracker piece has a frame and also has the intricate middle piece as well to do your decoration. So we're going to cut the outside first. So I've got my piece of pink cardstock.
I mean, she's never wrong. She's never ever wrong. Smooth, crisp and even. It's from King. It's good from the good King Wenceslas.
Thank you.
There we are.
But I think it might be deep and crisp and even, is it?
Sorry?
It might be deep and crisp and even. I might have got the smooth confused with
I daren't click on it because it's going to come up. It's going to play, isn't it?
It's
deep and crisp and even.
Deep and
there
crisp
we are.
and even. So I've got the smooth mixed up. So rather than watching me whiz this through the machine, what I've got is my pieces pre-cut. So you can see that's the outside frame cut from the pink cardstock. And then what I've done is take the inside decorative piece. I'll just move this so you can see it. And then I've cut that with a piece of, where's my pretty paper gone? It was here a second ago. There we are. With a piece of pink paper in the middle, and I'll show you what that's for. And then I've cut it again with my Nina card, okay? And then I just colour and decorate that up. So
awesome.
to get the cracker, I've got my pink piece, which was with the outside frame, and that's all ready. And then what I've done here, where I cut it from Nina card, I've taken my tri-blend. Get it the right way around, Liam. There we go. I've taken my tri-blend and I've coloured with tri-blend on the Nina.
It looks awesome.
The two ends of the cracker. And then when I've cut the star out from my paper in the centre, I've just fussy cut, snipped and laid it over the top. So
amazing.
That's how I've got the decoration, and I can just assemble that. So I thought, make a quick make it quick, deep and smooth and quick and even, make it easy, and you can see how that's been put together. Because the tricky bit, and the bit you really want to see, is what you do with this twist and pop mechanism. So when you've got your piece of card, what you do is fold the vertical line first. And remember, the die has put your score lines in for you. You do not have to worry about putting them in. I'm looking for a bone folder.
Kathy says, what dimension of the mechanism? It's just over 6.5 by just under 2.5. So it will go through your, it would go through your mini, I think, wouldn't it? The mechanism.
Would it?
Would it?
Oh, I don't know. I'll
well, it's narrow enough, so you can put it through and then turn it around. You're going to need to a larger machine. You're going to leave it at least a junior to accommodate the actual decorative elements.
Yes. I was having a moment under the counter there, Joe. I'm trying to find a scoring tool.
Right.
There aren't any. So I'm going to use a paintbrush. So you need to use a scoring tool at home, but you need to burnish your creases. It's really important that you burnish your creases when you do this fold. So I've done the vertical one first, and then when I've done that, I then open it and turn it over. It's really obvious for you to see when I've drawn on one side and not the other side what I mean by that. So you fold that one, and then you turn your piece of card over, and then you fold the diagonals, which is there.
Awesome.
There we go. And they've been put in for you, and burnish them. So you use your scoring tool at home. I'm using a paintbrush, whatever you've got at hand. And then you do the opposite one as well, which is there. The lights are making it difficult.
Pam says, Leanne, what would you say the smallest size card these will go in would be?
The smallest size card, 6x4.
6x4, there you are.
There we go. So once you've done that, you then push that up and it will come together. So you see I push it up, the little bits come inside, and then that creates for you your twist and pop mechanism.
How
really,
fabulous.
really easy. And I've got one here without all the drawing on. So push it up, fold it in, there you go. And you end up with that little T.
Fantastic.
Very, very easy. Once you've got that, that does everything for you. That is how the whole concept works. Now, when you've folded it, my top piece of advice to you is hold it down still so that those two pieces are parallel, so that your two folds meet in the centre, they're not crossing over each other. This is very important. And then burnish all of those lines. And when you do that, you'll get a really smooth twist and pop. Fantastic. With that card, Joe. Now I'm just going to take a couple of seconds to assemble my actual card base. So I'm going to use a tape pen. Where are we here?
Loads of people tuning in from all over. Diella is in Somerset, in Wincanton, Somerset. Marcy's in Minnesota, Terry's in Kansas, Shelley's in Michigan, Pam is in New York, Central New York. Kimberly's in North Carolina. Who else got here? Georgianne in Florida. Crafty Becky's. It's a hot sizzle day in San Diego. Not many hot sizzle days here at the moment, are there, Leanne?
Do you know, it's terrible that you need your rain jacket, you need your winter coat practically, your heating on in August.
You need a jacket in August. It's unbelievable.
It is unbelievable.
I nearly put the heating on the other day. I got very, very close to popping the heating on.
Mr. C did put our heating on
the
other day,
he?
And as you know, he is Mr. Grinch when it comes to putting the central heating on. He's very much put an extra jumper and some socks on rather than put the central heating on. He put it on.
Wowzers. Barbara says, good morning everyone from Indiana. Butterfly Mariposa, morning everyone from Illinois as well. Love that. Any questions you've got about these dies or about anything really, get them into us whilst the lovely Leanne is here. Not just for this show, but also here together for the later show where Leanne has pulled rank, I think it's fair to say. We're meant to be having a launch day on Sunday for some stamps, and we're still having that launch on Sunday, myself and Debbie Fisher, but they're also on like a secret pre-launch with Leanne as well. That'll be at 7 p.m. this evening UK time, 2 p.m. East Coast, in Colour Me Happy, which will be great. You are the queen of Spectrum Noir, aren't you, Leanne? So it'd be lovely to get to do a colouring show together again. I
can't wait. I'm really, really looking forward to it, Joe. I think it'll be fantastic. And I love those collage stamps, I really do. I just think they work incredibly well. You're going to absolutely love them. Right, now then, Once you've got your card assembled, your card base and your twist and pop mechanism, and you've got your piece that's going to go inside, what you then need to do is follow the score lines, because if we look here, we can see where the twist and pop mechanism is. There we are. Can you just see inside? So as I close it, there it is. And if I hold my little twist and pop mechanism beside it, you can see that's what I folded and that's what we've got inside there, and that's what's making the cracker pop out. And then all we've got to do is get our score lines in the right place. Now, as I look on here, the score lines have been done for you by the die, and you just need to find those. If you need to re-score them on a scoreboard, if you need to do that, you can, or you can just follow the lines that have been done for you with your die. So you fold them down. So I've got those there. You can see mine now matches, and then there's one more score line. I just need my paper there, and that's going that way. So the middle fold goes across goes mountain, and the two outside folds go valley. Okay,
awesome.
Like that. So when you've got your topper together. Now, once you've done that, we're going to stick it to the, oh gosh, do you know, I'm trying to make it really easy for you, and I'm concerned I might be making it really hard, but what you need to do is get the topper in between the legs of the twist and pop there. So when I say the legs of the twist and pop, we're going to have one over the top and one underneath, if that makes sense. And I think I've got my score lines in the wrong place here, Joe, so just give me a second.
No problem at all. Mary says, love this. I do the same thing, Leanne, when I can't find a scoring tool. I use a paintbrush. Wanda's got her order in as well. Says, now to watch and enjoy. Love these dies. Sandra says, Leanne is so resourceful. Makes use of what she has. Melissa's dropped the dog off at the groomers. Now she can relax. I am pleased. Rhonda loves these on the acetate. Nicole is just generally very excited to see Leanne. I'm always excited to see Leanne. And Aisha says, good morning everyone. Leanne, you look fabulous as always. Can't wait to see what you have for us today. Just to remind you what you're getting in this brand new collection, here they are. They are available individually even, or on a two. You get any two of these. Any two of these for £32 or $35. So that one there is the trees. That is that first one. You can see just there. I'll give you the individual details as well. And again, they come together so easily and also really, really effective and stand the test of time. Then you've also got Santa hats available in here as well. Love this one. Fantastic for being paper piece, that. The next one we've got for you is this one here, which is the Peace on Earth with those beautiful doves in there. I love how far that opens out. Then you've also got this one here, which is that Nativity, Follow the Star, as you can see just there. Absolutely fantastic. And then these two, these are the two that did not launch over on HSN, and that is your, this one here, which is your Christmas celebration, as you can see there, twisted and popping, and your festive gift, which is those beautiful presents that are within there. What I need to let you know is though that a fifth of our launch stock has already gone. Been very busy so far this evening and this morning. I know we're going to continue to be very busy throughout this launch. So if you're thinking about getting your order in, get yourself over to the website, get your order placed, sit back, relax, put your feet up, get a cup of tea, maybe a hot chocolate. It's National Prosecco Day today, Leanne, so maybe even a little glass of something fizzy. And it's International Ice Cream Day and International Left-Handed Day. So
International Ice Cream and Left-Handed.
They're two separate international days.
I was going to
say, not International Left-Handed Ice Cream Day, because
well,
that would be very niche, wouldn't it?
It would be very, very niche. And I was thinking, International Left-Handed Ice Cream Day. Well, that's interesting. So left hand or ice cream. So that means I go home tonight and I eat a whole tub of Ben & Jerry's to myself. Now,
nice.
If I was to ask you, what's your favourite Ben & Jerry flavour?
Baked Alaska for George.
What's yours, Joe?
I think mine's fish food.
Mine's fish food. Right, now I've got it here all ready to show you. So I've got my cracker and followed the correct score line. So there we go. And then my score lines on my little pop-out bit. So that we go mountain in the middle and then two valleys, fold that up. And then we've got the legs of the twist and pop. So the first leg is going to come over the top here. So I'm just going to put a bit of tape on the reverse. And then with my pop mechanism, this gets stuck. Let me just make sure I'm getting it in the exact right place for you at the end. Do you know what? I keep turning the thing upside down, Joe.
You keep turning it upside down.
I keep turning it upside down. There we go. So we're sticking it over the top. There we go, and that's going there. And then this leg gets some glue here and goes around the back and sticks there. So that when you open it, it twists. Have I got I've got that in the right place? Twists and pop. No, I haven't. Sorry, Joe.
No worries, not a problem at all.
Just bear with me.
Any questions that you've got, keep getting them into me, and you can obviously get over to me, Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafts Companion over YouTube. Some questions about the twist and pop mechanism, which one it is that you are going to need to use for this. It is the twist and pop mechanism. That is what it's called. Now, if you went for the previous twist and pop dies that we bought to you, the previous collection, then you will own this already. We haven't put it into the bundle because so many of you do already own it, so it seemed pointless to charge you for another if you already have it. But it's the one that goes with the everyday collection, so you'll want to have the cupcakes and stuff on the front, as you can see there. If you need it, it is available. It is actually back in stock as well, and platinum members, you're looking at £6.39 or $7.96. What I would also say is, don't forget, you can see it up there, in for a penny, in for a pound. It's running until the end of Sunday, and what it means, basically, there's a whole area for it over on the website, and you'll see it featured in our shows here on Crafters TV, is that within the bundles, we're throwing extra things in, or just charging you a penny for them. The other thing to let you know as well, don't forget, if you're going for the main collection, I'll change the details back to the main collection itself. If you're going for these details here on your screen, you will get free shipping in the US on this bundle as well. So you don't need to worry about getting up to the $125. If you've got this in your basket, you therefore qualify for free shipping. So no shipping to pay at all, whether you're in the UK or the US. That's brilliant news, isn't it, Leanne?
Fantastic news, Joe. Absolutely it is. And truly beautiful dies. I think that sounds fantastic. Now, I've got my legs in the right place, Joe. You always need your legs in the right place, don't you?
Don't you?
So you see, I've got my little crack in the mechanism pointing down, so I've got all my score lines, and then I've stuck the front leg to the front of my topper, put the glue on and stuck the back leg to the back of my topper. That's where you need your glue.
Okay,
so when you've got all your score lines in place for your middle bit, that twists and pops out. Front leg to the top, back leg to the bottom. So no glue inside these pieces because that's what gets it moving. So your glue only goes on the bottom, on the front and on the back. Does that make sense? So it
does indeed.
Stuck in between the legs. And if I show you on this mechanism here, you put your glue here and you put your topper in between. It sandwiches it, Joe.
Excellent.
And then what you do is put your tape pen only on this triangle bit, both sides. And then on the triangle bit here. So it's stuck down now onto the bottom. Then it's on this triangle bit here. Close your card, give it a good rub, and then it will pop.
Woohoo, look at that.
So it's getting your popper in the middle of the legs left and right, and then when you open it up, it's going to explode out, and then you can do all of the decoration that you want to do. I'm just using the little gnome range here.
Someone was just asking, there's a question in the comments about, someone was using one of the original ones and they were just struggling with it, just catching slightly on the bottom of their card, Leanne.
Catching on the bottom of
their
card?
So as they were opening it, the topper was catching on the bottom of the card, the twist and pop mechanism. Do you think that might be they've got their topper element too far back in the mechanism?
Yes. Yes, that is an excellent, so let me just show you that. I've got another spare one here that I was working on, and I can show you that here. So when we're putting the legs on, and you've seen I had my legs and we're sandwiching it in the middle, so I was showing you top leg goes at the top, so left leg goes at the top, right leg goes at the back, and then that one goes there. See, I haven't pushed this right up here.
Yeah.
There's the gap.
Because I guess it's going to be too close to the fold in your card then, isn't it?
Yes. So you've got to have it. You see how that opens. So now when I show you, this is the other one that I cut earlier. So I haven't put it too far back, but I've got it like that. And when I open it, it twists and pops out fine. Whereas if I take this off and I stick it where I've gone right to the bottom there, and then maybe it's not quite that far because I can't get that leg round the back.
That was for
there.
Evelyn, that question.
Put that back there. When I do this, it's not got enough room to move out, so it's catching. It can't extend the full way.
Absolutely.
So it's definitely best to put your legs a little bit further up there and there. Give yourself some space so that when you open it out, it can fully extend and you see the full topper and it doesn't catch.
Perfect. Hope that helps.
There we go. And so there we are, voila, decorated the front with a little gnome topper and some lovely gnome papers inside. And we've got our little cracker explosion.
Love that. Really, really fantastic. Loads and loads of questions coming in for you, Leanne. Who is asking here, will we be bringing back the original Year of Crafts, is what Sandra wants to know. Or is that it? Has it gone into the abyss forever?
I think it's gone.
There you are. It just shows you've got to get it whilst you want, when you get it whilst it's hot, as I like to say.
Let's put it this way, I know of no plans whatsoever to bring that back.
There you are. Straight from Leanne's mouth. Terry Tyrrell says, can we relay Leanne a request? Would love Crafter's Companion to offer a card display or carousel to put all my makes on?
So, more information, please.
Yeah, such as what, Terry?
Such as what, Terry? So a card display, what kind of card carousel? So, are you talking about like a carousel when you go in the shops and you pick and choose which ones you want to buy? Or more like a carousel to display all of your beautiful makes that you're proud of that you can pick off and look at now and again? So they've got little, yeah, let me know. Should we send a picture? Send a picture.
Laura May says, Leanne's made me feel brave. I'm going to give the Twist and Pop a try. You will not regret it. Remember, free US shipping on this bundle as well, which is fantastic. Everyone's got a great saving. You're getting one of these for a penny, which is the Follow the Star, which is absolutely awesome. Now, I need to share some other stuff with you. Let me share with you the 'Twas the Night paper collection, which is going to work beautifully with this particular collection. Now, half the stock gone here. You're going to firstly, let me take you through and show you this gorgeous paper. Look at how shiny that is. Beautiful, beautiful pearlescent cardstock here. Double sided, you've got that gold, you've got that wonderful Christmas red, which is fantastic. The beautiful Christmas green, and then I absolutely love this blue. I'm going to say this is a Prussian blue. That's what I'm calling it. I'm not sure if that's what we're calling it, but that's what I'm going to call it. There you go. That's exactly the same colour as my sofa, FYI. So you've got that one in there. Beautiful. Then we've also got this one in here, which is your luxury mirror, your luxury mixed card pad. You do have mirror in here. Look at that beautiful bronzy tone there. And then you've also got, so you've got mirror, and then you've got glitter in here as well. I mean, it's just stunning. Absolutely stunning. And the glitter's kind of, it doesn't have a lot of texture to it, but it has a glitter finish. It's very, very clever on all the different colourways there. And again in that gorgeous blue. Check out that finish. Just stunning. So you've got to get that one in there. And you'll also receive as well the 6x6 paper pad too. So the 6x6 paper pad, have a guess how much this is costing you? A penny. Yeah, just a penny to get that one as part of our In for a Penny, In for a Pound event. Right, something else I want to share with you is the Tri-Blend brush markers, because these are awesome and they're going to be fantastic for using with your Twist and Pop dies as well. Now, let me take you through what you're getting in here. So you're going to receive the Spring Blooms, which have got Hydrangea Jade Green and Magenta. And again, you can see here those different colours that you're getting. So you're getting 3 shades of each colour, which means you're going to be able to blend these beautifully. This is your Summer Sun. It's going to give you Coral, True Blue and Gold Yellow. This one here is your Autumn Hues with Burnt Orange, Dull Green and Gold Brown. Then you've got the Winter Holiday with Green Turquoise, Blue Turquoise and the Pink Violet as well. This one here is your Cottage Garden. That's going to be bright pink, light green and purple. The Woodland Wall is going to give you citrus blend, citrus green, alpine green and your earth brown. This is your natural tones. You've got fair skin, pale pink and tan. And then you've also got in here dark red, brown, grey and ice grey. Now you get all of those with a discount, which is fantastic. And then we're going to give you the Sarah Buddy bag included free of charge, for a penny, I should say. And this bag's been specifically designed for our Tri-Blend markers. It's tiered as well inside, so you can get them nice and easily. I'm assured that you can get 24 markers in here. How many have I got? 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Yeah, you'll get 24 markers in there, so you'll be able to store all of those markers within there, which is fantastic. And it's got the side flaps so nothing comes out as well, which is fantastic. So definitely snap that up. $63.94, $95.69, half price. I know. I don't know why it says half price there, because it's not half price. We'll get that changed.
I use mine for my makeup brushes.
Do you?
Yeah. It's fantastic because I've got quite a few, you know, those big bronzer brushes and different ones, and I've got them all in there on my little place where I do my makeup at home, and they're so easy to access. I mean, obviously I've got them for my markers as well, but it was so good. I thought, oh, put all my makeup brushes in there, and it keeps them nice and clean, and when I'm travelling I just close the lid and they come with me. It's fantastic.
Great idea. Can I have a little winch?
Can you have a little winch?
Can I have a little winch? Not about these, just
Yeah.
generally a little winch.
Go on, have a
My makeup brand that I wear,
Yeah.
do not put, doesn't tell you what shade it is on the bottle for the liquid foundation. So therefore, you can't reorder it. You have to go in.
Oh.
How silly is that?
You know, it's not silly. I tell you what, that's very clever.
What's that all about?
I'll tell you what that's about. You have to go in, and when you go in, the girl who's going to tell you what that is also going to sell you the powder, the primer, the bronzer, because she's going to say, oh, you've got that, but look, it'll look better if you put this underneath, and it'll look better if you put that on top. And then if you do a bit of this, it's going to look gorgeous. Have another 4 things at the same time.
I know. Well, at least I'll look radiant anyway. But I
You
won't
will.
look radiant for very long because I'm nearly out. So anyway, $63.94, $95.69. If you want to get these as a platinum member, you're looking at just over £50, just over $75. Awesome value for money on what has fast become, I would say, our most popular item when it comes to our tri-blend markers. I also want to give you a heads up on some great cardstock we've got. A brilliant collection of Centura Pearl here. What you will get are your 10 sheet packs of the Snow White, Christmas Green, Cherry, Deep Purple, and that's the Solar Gold in the glitter card there as well. Plus you get the white stamping card for 1p, which is an awesome price. Platinum price here is incredible. $16.01 or $24.01 is your price there on those. Do you want to get some bling in your life? Of course you do. Who doesn't want bling in their life? Any 3 of these for £18. So we've got some different options for you. You've got the silver glitter varnish. This is your spray and sparkle. You've also got the gold glitter varnish. You can go for the iridescent, or you have the pearl diamond as well. I love the iridescent. I really love the pearl too. They're my 2 faves. But they're brilliant. We'll see those in a bit more detail a little later in the show for you as well. Getting very, very busy on this Twist and Pop collection right now. Nettie New, what a great name, says, hey, hi Joe and Leanne. I love using plaid papers, great for masking cards. How about you do a layering stamp range of different plaids, please, please, please.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, now that's a very nice idea.
There you go. So, Diane says, aren't you supposed to store your markers flat? You are. You can just put it on its side, and then you can store them nice and flat. So, yeah, but it'll go in your lowest bag anyway. There we are.
And do you know what I
On
do
the
with mine?
go.
Because I've got several of those bags like that, Joe, with mine in. And I've on one of my shelves at home, behind my craft desk, I've got several of the bags on top, like that horizontal. And it's great because when that happens, you've got the little handle facing out. So when I need to take out one of the bags, I can just hold them, pull out the bag I need, the rest all fall into place, use it, pop it back on the top. And I just kind of use them as a constant in and out when you've got it flat like that with a little handle. It really works well.
There you are. Right, Twist and Pop. I know you've got loads to squeeze in, Leanne. What would you like to share with us next?
So I thought I cut the mechanism for you last time, so you don't need to see me cut the mechanism this time. So I thought let's have a look at cutting some of the actual decorative dies so you can see how easy they are. And again, I'm using my junior plate. You're the lady who was saying earlier about the mechanism working in the mini. Quite right, the mechanism does work in the mini. I've
Excellent.
just checked it here. You can get it in there. The decorative dies that we've got here need to be with your junior or your midi.
Excellent.
Okay, so I've got my piece of black cardstock, I've got my cutting die, that's going on top there, and then I'll put all of my other plates on, and that's going to go through. Now that, what I'm going to call the matte and layer die, does not have any score lines in. It doesn't need them. The next die that I'm going to cut has the score lines in for you. So we'll cut that through, cut really quick and easy. You've got your beautiful, perfect matte and layer for your decorative piece. Pop that to one side. I'm then going to take my decorative piece that I've got here, and I'm going to cut it. And I'm using the Twas the Night Before Christmas papers here, Joe, which you were just talking about there. So your Twas the Night Before Christmas works really well with this range. My decorative die goes on top, and then I pop that through and cut it. And I'm going to do that from the red.
Amazing. Is it coloured on both sides or one side, the Centura Pearl? It is single-sided, the 10 sheet packs, I believe. That's a knowing nod from Leanne.
absolutely. So I've got that ready there. So there we go. It's cut my decorative piece for me. I was thinking of the words there. Cut my decorative piece. And what it's also done is put in the score lines. And they're here, here, and here.
Excellent.
You'll be able to see them yourself, and I've drawn on mine so you can see where they are, so we'll come back to that in a second. Move these pieces and then cut the same out. I'm going to cut it out from the plaid this time, so pop it through. Actually, you know, a layering stamp to create a plaid like this with your quick dries, that would be pretty special, wouldn't it?
That'd be a great idea.
That would look really nice. I would like that a lot, a lot.
There are some quick drying pads coming up a little later in our later Colour Me Happy show, your weekly destination colouring show. It's here with myself and Leanne, 7 p.m. in the UK, 2 p.m. if you are across on the East Coast here. It's very, very busy on this launch at the moment. I will give you an opportunity to check out very soon as well, and you don't want to miss out on any of Leanne's amazing demos. These pads are really, really nice. They're the other side of the die cutting machine. So where the Gemini Junior, they're this side. This side. There they are. Can I confess, I might have left them there.
I was looking at, this is I have to show you all what was happening. This was happening. And then I had to go, which means, where are my scissors? And Joseph had left my
I've popped them the other side of it. I just thought I'd pop them there, this side of the die cutting machine, just so you knew where they were.
Just so I knew where they were. Thanks, Joe. That was really kind of you. Thanks, Joe. I mean, caring and sharing. I mean, really, you're great. I love you.
Thank you.
So then what we would do, we've got this little piece here, and I'm going to trim off my parcels and fussy cut them up. So when I'm going to trim off here, and then I would, with a tape pen, glue that on there so you can see what I'm doing, and then just alternate them. So I don't want the bottom parcel, I want the middle one. So I'm going to cut that, I believe that is here. In fact, I want that off there, and then I want this one here, and then that would get, with my tape pen, glued on there. So then I get different colour parcels in a line.
There's a blooper. George!
Can I just say? That's something only my husband should see.
Oh my word.
Now that has to go on the Christmas show. Seriously, please note that. That's definitely for the Christmas bloopers. And thank goodness I'm a lady who has got something to say.
George would like to explain what happened. I think he would like to explain. Go on, George, here's your opportunity. He was just about to zoom in, and his joystick just went down apparently.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's a good explanation, George. But thank you for that.
Right, let's just
forget that happened.
Let's just maybe take a moment, just compose ourselves.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And get back to the parcels.
Back to your parcels, yes.
And Mr. C, I'm sorry.
We're back.
Yeah.
There you are.
So I've got my outline there, and I've got my decorative piece here where I have fussy cut my little pieces and I'm laying them over. They will be my parcels. I've already done that for you, so you don't have to watch me doing the gluing. And then what I've done is taken a marker and I've drawn on here where the score lines are. Now what the score lines do is perforate slightly. So you can see there, look, that's how easy the score lines are to find on your die, so you know exactly where you're going to do your folding. Okay, just checking I've got them in the right place. Yes, I do.
I've still not recovered. I've just still not quite composed myself. I'm nearly there.
You're nearly there. I'll just keep talking.
Okay, fantastic.
And you can compose yourself. So then I'm just going to use my dotty tape pen, and I'm going to run that over here. Now you want to get a good coverage of glue all over the back, and I'm using the dotty so it doesn't come through all those lovely decorative holes, because you don't want your matten layer popping off when you do your folding. So do get a nice coverage of your dotty tape pen. Don't be shy with it. It'll pay rewards for you for later.
We've got the dotted tape pens on the show for you actually at the moment. Yeah, if you buy 5, you get 1 free, which is awesome. Might be worth stocking up on those as well, because I know we are out of the permanent ones at the moment. And a little birdie told me it might be a little while before they come in. You know the great tape pen shortage of 2020?
Yeah.
I think there might be a slightly less great tape pen shortage, but there is one nonetheless, Leanne, I hear.
There's a tape pen shortage on the way, is there?
There is, apparently so.
So
start hoarding them. If you've got some,
yes, start buying them by the box. Definitely start buying them by the box. Now I've got my score lines in place where I need to fold them. So we're going to fold it in half here, and remember that is a mountain fold. This is what I mean about getting your dotty tape pen all over. Can you see how that's come up? You can always catch that later. So I've got my mountain fold in place there, and then I've got my 2 valley folds here. So I've got valley and valley. There we go. So mountain, valley and valley, and then use your paintbrush or your scoring tool, whichever you've got, to burnish your lines. I cannot recommend you do that enough. It really will make a difference to how it works. And then we've got our mechanism. So remember, to do the mechanism, you fold it in half one way along the pre-done score lines for you, which come, I might even use my scissor actually. Yeah, that's better. Along the pre-scored lines that come as part of the die. Then you turn that over and you do your diagonals.
Or if you're feeling Spanish, diagonal. That's how you say it in Spanish, diagonal.
Diagonal?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I only know that because there's Diagonal Avenue in Barcelona. It's Avenida Diagonal.
Ah.
There you go. I know.
Okay, well there you are. Nice to know.
It is spelled exactly the same, but just said with a bit of an accent, yes.
Diagonal.
Diagonal. Kathy says, I love your laugh, Joe, when something unexpected happens. Well, it was very unexpected. Debbie says, I don't know what happened or why you were laughing, so I rewound it. Now I've seen. LOL, OMG, too funny. Also, Terry says, good show, Leanne, for keeping your composure. The rest of us lost it, though. Yes, lots of you chatting away there. George has tried to explain it, but I'm not sure he really can. Anyway, he's going to try. No, I would just leave it, George. I think it's best. Some things are just best left in the past, George. So there you are. Any questions you've got for Leanne, get them into me. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion if you are across over on YouTube. Don't forget as well, there is another amazing show coming up a little later today. Myself and Leanne back for Colour Me Happy. What I'm going to do actually, it's getting so busy now over on the website, I'm going to give you an opportunity to check your baskets out. Whilst you do that, here's how to shop and also all the details of Club Inspire.
Hi, I'm Sarah from Crafters TV, and I'm here to show you how you can get the best deals and shop while you watch during our shows. The best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. So head over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV Home, where you can see all of our shows, plus exclusive offers, and even shop while you watch. Now, if you want to get involved and comment along, you can head on over to our community pages. Come say hello, ask us some questions and chat along live with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even airplay our shows direct onto your big screen or stream us live through YouTube. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easier to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Crafters TV, so come join us as we create every day. Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches. And of course, the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration. And of course, you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Absolutely. What are you waiting for? Make sure you join the club. Laurie has just got her hands on hers as well. Loads of you checking out. Very, very busy. We've got a massive audience as well today, Leanne. Obviously, the weather's not that great here in the UK. Everyone's decided to stay home and do a bit of crafting with us, which is lovely, isn't it?
Oh, it is lovely. And do you know what? I'm really, really pleased. It's not often I get to come on Crafters TV now because I'm always in my Harry Potter cupboard dreaming up new things. So when I get here, I really have a great time. So to know that you're all joining us and you're crafting along and having a lovely time, that's brilliant. Now, I have been and found a bone folder.
Amazing.
What I want to show you is how much easier it is when you've got a bone folder. So here's my mechanism. And this is what I mean about really burnish. So you see, I'm not tickling this, I'm not pretending, I'm not trying with my brush or my scissors, I'm really burnishing those folds, and I'll do the same with both of the diagonals. It's really, really important that you do that, because when you've done it, what happens is you can push those together, and so you push it with the valley of your straight fold, and it just comes together and creates that mechanism effortlessly for you. And the burnishing makes that bit easy. Then when you've done that, you lie it flat, and you see how my legs are crossed here a little bit?
Legs akimbo there.
So you need to pull them out and have them parallel in the centre, and then you're going to burnish this little triangle at the top and just get everything nice and straight, exactly where it should be. I then turn that over, do exactly the same on this side. Lots of burnishing, burnish, 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 burnish. And now I've got a very straight, very precise twist and pop mechanism, which is going to work beautifully. So decorate your card base. I've just got all of mine ready done. I'm just going to use my tape pen. I've got beautiful papers from my 'Twas the Night Before Christmas collection. And I'm using just a regular tape pen this time, so not my dotty one. Ran out. New tape pen. They're so great, these tape pens. We all use them all the time. They just run out. Okay, so I've got that on there, and that's going to get stuck there with a tree. There we go. And then we've got this piece here. So tape pen again.
And I guess it's lovely having the 6x6 size, because it's great for projects like this, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I mean, well, it just makes them easy and effortless because it's all sized for you perfectly. You don't have to do any trimming. You've got full scenes like that where you can see everything you need. So the inside of my card's done. I'm going to do the outside of my card with this lovely design. You can see I've been frugal here. I like to do a little bit of gutting every now and again,
Absolutely.
Joe. If I'm using my pearlescent, I'm going to use that inside. You can't see it, so why not? So stick that on. That's the front of my card. I've got some other little embellishments as well to show you, but you get the idea. The 6x6 pad makes it incredibly easy. See, I nearly made that Australian. That needs to be there. Turn that round, stick it there. There we go. Ready. So now it's ready for my twist and pop mechanism. So exactly as I did before, I've got it folded up, and then I'm going to stick front leg on the front, back leg on the back.
Fantastic.
Okay, so that's how easy it is. And just to show you on the closed one here, you can see there what's happening. So you've got your front leg, and then you've got your back leg. You can see that working. Yep. And
Fantastic.
That's exactly what I'm going to do. So I'm going to use a little bit of tape pen. Now you can decide if it's easy for you. And I think if I write number 1 on these and number 2, you'll get what I mean. So I write number 1 there, and then number 2 here. So where I need to put my glue is on the reverse of number 1 and on the reverse of number 2. So it can make that confusing for you. So sometimes when you're first learning, it might be easier actually just to stick the glue on your topper here. So rather than worry about, am I getting the glue on the right leg? And if I show you there, when I put this on, I should still be able to see number 1 and number 2.
Awesome.
And you put the glue on the opposite side. That can help you. And this is getting stuck inside the card, you won't see it if you do it with a pencil. So it's up to you. You can mark this, or you can put the glue on these sides. I find it easier marking it, because now I know, okay, I turn it over, and I don't put glue. I can't cover number 2, it has to remain. So my glue goes on number 1 there. And on this side, my glue goes opposite number 1. So I don't cover where I've put the numbers with any kind of tape. And then when I'm sticking it on here, I know that that goes there, stuck. And then, actually I'll centralise it a little bit, there we go. And then this goes behind and gets stuck there. And that means that when I open it, it twists and pops no problem. And then I just take my tape pen again on the little triangle there, stick that down in the centre of my card. You can put it at the top or bottom. It doesn't always have to be in the centre. As long as it's stuck in the card, you can favour the left or the right if you want to do some more decoration down here. Entirely up to you. More tape pen on there. Close your card. Give it a really good rub, and then it will twist and pop for you. No problem. Here we go. Stick it down. Twist and pop.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Again, so
really
easy
to do. Really
so easy to put them together, and also,
is.
you know, minimum effort, maximum impact, which is exactly what we're after.
When you've opened and closed it a few times, Joe, that will open out. It's because we did the burnish, so it can be a little bit tighter when you open it out, but once you've opened it a few times, it loosens up, and then you get that fantastic just pop out.
Amazing. Let me run you back through what exactly you're getting in here. Remember as well, if you're going for the full collection, then what you're going to receive, you're going to get free US shipping in here as well. So you've got in here the amazing Winter Forest, which is this one just here. I mean, it is giving me Christmas vibes, but it could be used elsewhere. Could be a great winter birthday card. You've then also got this one here, which is your Santa hats. Brilliant. I loved, Craig made this one this morning actually with the paper piecing there. Lots of these got nice big open spaces, so if you do love to paper piece, it is going to be very easy for you to do so. I love this one, and it looks amazing. If you've got your glossy highlights, you're going to love using that on this, which is the Peace on Earth. The next one that we've got for you right here, this is your, that one here is your Follow the Star. Now the Follow the Star, you are getting for a penny. Just a penny. How incredible is that? So you've got that one in there. There's two that were not available on HSN, and those two are this one here, which is your Christmas celebration with the cracker, and also your festive gifts as well, which is this one here. So if you wanted to go for those two on their own individually, absolutely, you can get them individually should you wish. Now, let me also tell you about the mechanism, because if you don't own the original Twist and Pops, then you are going to want to go for the mechanism, which allows you to create these, which is fantastic. So that's this here, and this here is what's going to cut and give you that opening mechanism, so as you're going to be able to pop these on the inside of your card. $7.99 and $9.95. It's back in stock, just under $6.50 or $8 for Platinum members. Oh gosh, how much gone on this paper? Wowzers, 60% of this Twas the Night is gone. Now, easy to see why when you're getting the 6x6 for 1 penny or 1 cent in this particular collection. So you can see here, there is your 6x6, all double-sided. And again, these kind of sizes are nice because you think a couple of mats and layers in there, and this is going to really look good just on the insides of your project or the outside. It's completely up to you. You then have your luxury pearl card pad, which is this one just here. Really beautiful, double-sided, lovely colours. And my oh my, is it shiny. Look at the shimmer on that. Gorgeous. And this one as well. I love that colour. I would say if I had to pick one colour, this is my absolute favourite colour. This kind of really lovely deep blue. And you're also going to get as well the mix card pad, and that's got in here mirror and glitter, which is fantastic. This glitter card, this is so smooth, this glitter card, Leann. What's that all about? I'm not even going to bother with a beard test because I know it's going to pass.
It really is beautiful, isn't it? We just wanted to make sure that you had that effective glitter, but that you weren't covered in glitter.
It's like it's been polished or buffed. It's really cool.
It's like it's been burnished, like buffed up. It's gorgeous, isn't it?
buff it up. You got that one in there as well. So you get all 3 of those for that amazing price there. $26.99, $35.92 if you want to get your hands on that. I want to share with you as well the details on the spray and sparkles that we've got for you. 4 different types available. They're all awesome. They're like basically a spray varnish, I guess would be a good way of describing them. And in there, 4 different finishes available. So you've got your silver glitter, gold glitter, you've also got your iridescent, and you've got your, that's the, one second, let me get them in the right order. There we are, iridescent and your pearl diamond, there you are. They are all available to you, $6.99, any 3 for $18. No, what do you mean? No.
Come on, stop hanging on to them.
But we...
Thank you,
Oh. Oh, never mind, I'll worry about that in a minute. Right, let's see what everyone's saying. Kerry says, my first order placed as a platinum member. Whoop, whoop. Sure Pack, can't wait to use for them for birthdays. Yolanda says, I love the Santa hats. You could use some faux snow on the trim of the hats. Great idea. Can you put the mechanism in where they will pop sideways instead of up and down? Well, I guess that's completely determined by whether you have a horizontal or a...
Yes.
No. Yeah, horizontal or vertical card. Depends what way your fold is, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there you go. So just play around with that. Depending on which way you put them in, that will determine which way they then open. So there you are. Right, now I know you were very excited when these sprays were on the show, Leanne. What is it about these that makes them so fabulous?
Right, so I'm just getting something to cover, well, things might be getting a little bit sparkly around here, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Shiny.
So this is varnish with encapsulated glitter inside.
Nice.
And it really does allow you to create your own glitter card or projects at home, because actually all of these sprays can work, because they're a varnish, they work on your paper and card, but they work on anything else you've got at home. So if you want to spray and sparkle the base of a wine glass, a picture frame, a vase, I know
A vase or a vase?
a vase.
Right.
I know a TV presenter, craft TV presenter, who spray and sparkled the bottom of his son's skateboard. He used 2 tins but looked gorgeous. He also used it to spray and sparkle a Christmas tree as decoration and the bottom of his chair in the studio. So you can use these on many, many different things, but they were developed originally for cardstock. Now I'm going to show you the iridescent one first, and I'm going to show you the iridescent on black cardstock. So you can hear that you've got that wake it up sound in the can.
A widget. I'm sure it's not really called a widget, but...
It's, yeah, whatever it is that's in there. And that just gets the varnish and the glitter mixing together nicely, so when you spray it, because it is an aerosol, that it comes out in a nice even spray. So give it a good shake, and then I'm going to use a piece of white card here just to mask off the back, the black card that I've got, so that you can see where the glitter is. And then this piece of white card that I've got here is to catch the residue so that I don't spray and sparkle the studio. So I don't think I'd be very popular if that happened. If you've got a Brenda spray booth at home,
Yeah, I don't know where Brenda's gone.
I was looking for Brenda, I can't see
No.
her. You're then going to do short, sharp bursts. So short, sharp bursts are, you're not going to go too much, and you'll get a big splodge of the varnish which you don't need. So just short, sharp bursts like this. So you see how I'm keeping it going, but I'm not keeping my finger depressed on the can. Short, sharp bursts. Now, that looks great, but when I remove this, you can see the difference between the two. Where you've got that, I'm going to wiggle it so you can see it in the light, and then you've got that beautiful iridescent glitter look on there. So that's great on black.
Can you dry it and build it up?
Oh gosh,
you let it dry and then
keep building up the
building.
layers, and it's also give a lovely iridescence to my white, which you can just see catching the lights there. Now, if I go to the gold, which I believe this one is, the gold I think works best on warm colours. So your yellows and your oranges and your reds. And it won't end up looking dirty.
How long does it take to dry roughly, Leanne?
That's pretty much dry.
Oh, that'll be dry
just
now.
Tacky. So
Yeah.
it depends how thickly you apply it. So if you apply it in the way that I've just done, 5 minutes.
Okay,
if you
perfect.
put a lot more on in one go, it'll take longer. But as you said, Jo, it's better to put a thin layer, come back, a thin layer, come back. Otherwise you'll saturate what you're spraying it onto and you won't get the beautiful result you would hope for. So I've just shaken that up. This is the gold one. And I'm just going to do exactly as I did before. So I'm just protecting the studio with my little bit behind. And I've got my yellow card. And then I'm going to, oh, is this one empty? It's an empty one. I need a full one.
Oh.
So we'll do it with the silver instead.
I'm going.
Thanks, Jo. Jo's going to get me a full one. This is, I mean, fancy. They've given us an empty one because they didn't know I was going to spray them on the show because it looked all right, doesn't it, when you talk about them, but you need to see them work. So let's do the silver one on blue because similarly, silver spray and sparkle works best on cool coloured cardstocks, which are colours like your blues and cool pinks. So we'll give this a spray. And you can see my short, sharp bursts again. And this is on the blue. And the gold will work in the same way. Now, when I remove, look at the difference. Isn't that fantastic? Now, you see, there was my piece of card hiding it. Here is my reveal. And so you see what I've created is this beautiful glitter card effect with that silver glitter behind. And that it's encapsulated varnish so it doesn't shed. So once this is dry and you can do the bead test with it, Jo, it won't come off. And you can start to build it up. So that's the silver on a blue. Now we're going to do the silver on a pink. Because the silver, remember, works best on cool colours.
Okay.
And so I do it again. Is this not the iridescent? To pick the right one up, Leanne. Silver. Iridescent actually gives a subtle effect, not a very intense effect, and the subtle effect gives you the appearance of Centura pearl.
Okay.
So it's not like a glitter effect; it's an iridescent effect. You know,
Awesome.
like a pearlescent effect rather than full-on glitter. Whereas when you've got these, the silver and the gold, as you can see here, and the pearl I'll show you in a second, you get that fabulous result
nice.
where you're creating your own glitter card.
I love
Once
that it's got
dries,
a bit of shine to it as well.
Yeah, it's because of the varnish. So you've got that lovely shine with encapsulated glitter in there. So now I think Jo might have me a full tin. So we're going to
That one there.
use this one. Give that a shake. And then a little spray here. And this is with the gold.
Oh, you can really see it going down, can't you, there?
Yeah, short, sharp bursts. And then when I move that, there you go. So you've got the varnish and you've got that beautiful gold glitter in there.
Beautiful.
So you're creating your own glitter card. It really is absolutely gorgeous. And if you're wondering how to clean up, if you do get any on your craft mat and you're wondering how to clean up afterwards, our stick away will clean it all up for you. So if you get anywhere you don't want it, a little bit of stick away.
Can you use the different ones over each other? Could you let it dry, put a silver down, let it dry, put a bit of gold down?
Yes, you can.
Yeah?
Absolutely, you can lay them up, no problem at all. And this is gold on like a reddy colour now. And you can build up the layers, Jo. You can put a little bit or a lot. But I would always go, like nail varnish, lots of thin layers rather than one great big thick layer.
Excellent.
And there you go. And
Beautiful.
so we've got that beautiful gold glitter on the red cardstock. And I wanted to show you that because I think what it does show you is having the different colours of glitter are because they work differently on different colours. And your silver, definitely best with your cool colours. Look how lovely that is once it's dry. And your gold, definitely better with your warm colours. You can see that's gorgeous on there, isn't it? So you're creating your own cardstock and you can spray it onto anything. So you could put it on shoes, and I'm not saying it would last forever, it would be decorative and for a short amount of time, but you can still put it on there. It'll stick to glass, it'll stick to frames, it'll stick to plastic, wood. You can basically use it as a decoration piece in the house or for Christmas decoration. Baubles, Christmas baubles that you buy, you want to glitter them, spray them with your spray and sparkle, or make your own custom glitter cardstock.
Oh,
it's a
shiny
really
baubles.
useful set of little sprays to have when you're crafting.
Trish saying as well, back in the day I used to use this for the Wings of Flower Fairies with the iridescent one. Angela says, I remember a certain craft expert with that certain craft show presenter spraying vases on the shelves in the studio. That day they'd been talking about the skateboards. So mischievous. That was you, was it?
It was me.
Okay, thought so.
Yes,
just spraying things on the set.
Randomly spraying things on the set. I was just going and picking things up and spraying things.
There you are.
Why not?
She's terrible, honestly. Right. Yeah, any other questions that you've got, get them into me. Crafter TV on Facebook, Crafter's Companion if you are across on YouTube. I'm going to remind you again though of what you're getting in the Twist and Pot, because of course you are going to receive all 6 of these brand new dies. The great thing is for a lot of you as well, because you've got the original everyday ones, this is going to be something that you're familiar with and you already know how to do and are getting great results. Remember then, you're going to get the Santa hats in here. You are also going to get these ones, which are those beautiful lovebirds that you can see in there, the doves. Then we also have this one. Now this is Peace on that was Peace on Earth. This one is Follow the Star. You get that one for a penny. What I would say is as well is just be careful when you're putting things. See how that's catching a little bit? I think it's because there's a die cut shape on the inside there. So just be careful when you put it together that you've got nothing that's going to snag it. Then what we got here for you is the Christmas celebration. Wasn't available over on HSN, this one. And we also have for you this one here, which is the festive gifts, which I like a lot. $89.96, $99.76, $71.97 or $79.81 for platinum members. Everyone's getting free in the US, free shipping and handling in the UK, free postage on this, which is excellent. I do need to let you know though of our launch stock. This is the first time you'll have seen it here on Crafters TV, or it's the first time it's been available from us here at Crafters Companion. A third of the stock now has sold out and gone. It is getting very, very busy on this at the moment. Right, I can see Leanne is beavering away over there. What are we going to take us through next, Leanne?
So we're going to have a look at using my personal favourite, the doves.
Yes, I like this one.
I love those, and I think if I was going to choose 1 or 2 to make my Christmas cards with, or to make some of my Christmas cards with, because I like to use lots of our different collections for different people I'm sending them to, I would be going with the doves and the Nativity, because I am a traditionalist when it comes to Christmas, I have to say, and I just love them. I think they're gorgeous. I was just getting my card ready, my card base ready, Joe, so that you don't have to watch me doing that later, because you know you've seen us all on the Crafters Companion TV shows. You've seen us do card bases a million times. It's the construction, it's the little bit in the middle that you need to be concerned about. So we're going to do the acetate mechanism.
Oh.
So I just want to show you by using a piece of, and you need the good weight of acetate, and this is the same weight that we had, you know, when we did the stained glass windows and they had the bits of film that you can peel off.
Yeah, is it like a 250 micron or something like that? 250
micron. This has still got its film on. Just trying to get it off with my nail. So you can remove the film before or after cutting. I like to remove it before. So when you get your acetate home, if you've bought it from that range and from us, and it looks a bit cloudy, it's because you need to remove the film and then it's crystal clear.
Excellent.
And that's just to protect it so it doesn't have lots of scratches on. Because acetate, when it rubs up against each other, if there's a little bit of dust or something like that, gets a nasty scratch on it, and it's not as pristine as you would like. So we cover it with film. So you take your acetate, take your mechanism die, build up your sandwich, run it through.
Same sandwich as normal for acetate?
Same sandwich as normal. For a thin metal die, no difference. You've got your clear plate, your magnetic shim, your thin shim, and your other clear plate. That's it, that's all you need. Run it through and it's going to cut that mechanism for you. There we go. And there it is, and you can just pop it out. Now, if you might need your metal shim, so if it hasn't done it and you want to include your metal shim, you can include your metal shim. I've got mine down here somewhere. Metal shim, come to me.
Any questions you've got, remember, get them into me. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion over on YouTube. Remember, everyone's getting free shipping and handling on this to the US, free postage here to the UK, which is fantastic. What does the metal shim do then? I know we often talk about it. What difference? Why does it give it that extra oomph, Leanne?
So what a metal shim will do, so if you think about, it puts a little bit of extra depth in the sandwich, but it also, if you think about using your scissors and you've got metal against metal, cutting something, it's like that.
Right.
But you haven't got a scissor blade, so you're not doing this. So it is a little bit of extra depth, but more importantly, that rigid metal underneath where the metal die is then cutting into it. So it's like a really sharp pair of scissors.
Excellent.
And that just gives you that additional, there you go, crunch together so that it just makes it more precise for you. So it's metal against metal, basically, Joe. I know I hear lots of rumours sometimes about never cut your die into your metal plate. That's, you have to. That's what the metal plate's for.
Okey-doke.
So you can see here, actually, if I use a piece of white card, I'm hoping you can see those score lines more than
I can
you
see
could.
that.
Yeah, so you can see the score lines actually a little bit more than you could on the white cardstock that we had earlier. So it cuts and it puts all the score lines in the correct place. So what you're going to do is fold the vertical first, turn it over, and actually with acetate you don't need to score as robustly as you do with card because it takes that crease really quickly and easily. But then you go and do your crosses in the opposite direction on the other side. Just find my other cross. Where is it? There it is there. Cross and cross. And then we take, I like to always put my vertical one back in again. And then when I pull this together like this, so I pull where I've got my valley, I pull it together. I'm going to put the card underneath so you can see. Pull that together, and then it makes my legs in the right place, and now I've got an acetate mechanism to use.
Excellent.
Okay, so you fold. I'm just going to do that again, tell you about that again, just so you know.
It actually looked as though it was maybe even easier on acetate.
I think it is easier for you to see, and actually easier to do, which sounds crazy, but it is. So you fold your mountain first, then you flip it, and you fold your two cross ones, and then I like to fold my valley again, and then when I bring my little legs together like that and just fold it in half, the mechanism comes together with no effort at all.
Fantastic.
And then it's just ready to use.
Love
Okay,
that.
and on acetate, and it looks fantastic on acetate because it looks like the thing that you're putting together is actually floating.
Looks like they're really flying.
Now it does look like they're really flying. Now what I've done is cut from the outside die, same as you see me do on the other two. I don't need to do that again for you. I've cut that from mirror card, and then from Nina, from our marker card, I've cut the doves, and then I've coloured with a tri-blend marker the holly and the berries inside.
Okay,
So coloured that in and just done some grey highlights on the little doves there. So you can kind of get some movement in their wings. Now, what I can see here is my score line, and here is my score line for the doves, and then here through the holly leaves, and I believe it is just here. There.
Would it be easier to score it before you colour
Is
it?
my score. That's exactly what we're going to do. So you can score it before you colour it,
Yeah.
or you can fold it. So the score lines are already in, but just while I can see them, before I've got it stuck on my base, I'm going to put those in place so I can see where they are. And then when I've got it glued in, I've already got that visual. So it's just going to make it much, much easier for me. So let's just look here. Now, if you're ever wondering, and if you've coloured it in and you can't quite see where your score line is, what you can always do is put your piece back on here as you would have cut it, and then you can see where the score line is. So I can see now it's this holly leaf and this holly leaf that I need to fold in half on, and that's going to be on my mountain fold. So that's going here and here.
Fantastic.
And I've got that in half. There we go. All right, and then I'm going to stick that onto my base. And I would say just take your time with it. Don't worry. You know, don't feel like, oh, it's a race. I've got to do it really quickly. I need to get this done in 5 minutes. Because how impressive it is and impactful once it's done deserves just taking a little bit of time, getting all of those little folds in the right place, and knowing that you're going to have that perfect reveal once you've done that. So I'm just sticking that down there. Lots of dotty tape so that it sticks nicely. You can actually stick these down with wet glue.
Oh, really?
Which I do a lot of the time, Joe. It does just mean that before you test your twist and pop, you have to let the wet glue dry, because if any oozes out, it'll stop the twist and pop mechanism working perfectly. Does that make sense? Because it'll ooze out and then stick it flat. So just wait until your wet glue is completely dry. And then I just want to get this in here.
Pam says, sorry, my son was talking to me. Did Leanne say any acetate, or does it need to be heavy duty? There's a heavy acetate we talked about, wasn't it, Leanne,
It's a
for
heavy
these?
one,
Yeah.
250 micron.
Terry says, never thought about using the acetate here. Really clever idea. Teresa loves the doves as well. Oh, loves the doves. Loves those doves. You're a poet and you didn't know it, Teresa. Is it normally Teresa who gives me a weather update? I think it might be. She hasn't today. She usually lets me know how the weather is there. I can tell you here it's 18 degrees. Very average for August, Teresa. Getting busy on these though. Remember, it is the first day you've had the chance to get your hands on them, which is fantastic. So do snap them up whilst we still have them available to you. There's other stuff in the show, super busy too.
So I just wanted to show you here another top tip that I'm doing. So I know now where my folds are going to be for my doves because I folded them in and I can see them. But they're still tricky to see when you've coloured it in on those holly leaves. So what I do is turn my topper over when it's done, line it up on my die where I've cut it out, and then when I do that and I move it down, I can see on my die where the score line is, and then I just mark it for myself. So I know actually that is where I now need to fold that in half for it to work. And so I fold it in half like that, and I know it's going to work for me really well once I've got that in place. And then I do, that is my mountain, my two valleys here and here, put that together in the center, and then I'm going to stick this with my legs as we did before. So remember, the glue goes on the reverse of the leg that you want to use. So I'm just going to use a little bit of tape pen on here. So my tape pen's going on there. Here's my topper that's going to reveal. So that gets stuck on there. There we go. And then this one is going to move behind. So I put a little bit of tape pen on there, and that gets stuck there. And then when I open this out, have I done that the right way? Oh. Fiddlesticks.
You all right?
Stuck it in the wrong place. Give me a second.
Oh, not a problem at
Sorry.
all. I just tell you what I want to tell you about then, just quickly. I want to remind you about the deal on the Tri-Blend brush pens, because it's really, really busy on these. So let me just take you through exactly what you're getting in here. So you get the spring blooms, you get the spring blooms, which are these ones just here, really gorgeous colours. You also get the winter holiday, then you've got the cottage garden, the summer sun, you've got autumn hues. This one is your woodland walk. I went on a lovely woodland walk the other day. This one here is your classic chic, and you'll also get as well the natural tones in there. So you get 24 markers, which is excellent, and then you get a discount on the markers anyway, but then you also get the Sarah Buddy bag included for a penny as well. This has been designed specifically to work with our Tri-Blend markers, which is fantastic. It makes a really good little project bag, this one as well. You can push the straps back together and then obviously lay this down, and then you've got a perfect little bag just to use as a little project pack. They will all go in there, those markers too, so really nice, neat little collection for you. Don't miss out on that. The other thing as well I want to tell you about is the Centura Pearl collection that we've got. Really, really awesome. Now what you're going to get is you're going to get hints of silver, cherry, Christmas green, solar gold glitter, deep purple, and then you're going to get the white stamping card for a penny. I know, how awesome is that? 1601, 2401 if you are a platinum member, so don't miss out on those. Oh, Teresa's come back, she's let me know it's hot and humid, it's already 90 degrees C on Long Island. I'm going to guess, George, that 90 degrees Fahrenheit is about 36 degrees Celsius. Let's have a look. What is it? I'm good at this game normally. She's Googling. 36 degrees Celsius, I want to say. We'll have to bear with. She's googly challenged at the moment, apparently. Let me run through the Gnome Collection that we've got for you. So, really gorgeous. 32. I was way out for the first time in ages. So here you can see the gnome pad. It's really great, this, because it's a really good variation of different styles of designs within there. So you're going to get that. You're also going to get in here as well the luxury cardstock. I love that powder blue you've got in there. Really lovely, light lilac. A beautiful Christmas red. It's kind of a Christmas red. It's a little on the powder side. It's almost a bit of a Scandi Christmas red, which is lovely. And then that gorgeous green in there. Then what you also get is these, and these are, they're gorgianeous is what they are. Let me show you these. So what you're going to get in here is you get the acetate, so you get it in the snow flurry, and you get it in the snow flake as well. Oh, check out how gorgeous that is. So you get that. Then what you get is you get 3 sheets of each of the snow flake with the vellum. It's like heat embossed. It's so beautiful, really gorgeous. And then you get 3 sheets of this one here with the snow flurry on it too. Really beautiful that. All of those coming together, and it is the one of these you're only paying a penny for. It's the you get the vellum and the acetate for a penny. I mean, what a deal! What a great deal that is. Something else that's a great deal I need to let you know about is this week's. Get it? Got it? Good. Ooh, yeah. This week's Get It Got It Good is, of course, the amazing tri-blend markers. Now, you're going to get 12 of them within here, which is fantastic. You're saving 10% on the tri-blends themselves, and then you get the stamping card for a penny. I know, what an incredible deal. Under £50, under $75. If you want to get your hands on that particular deal. They are absolutely legendary, our tri-blend markers. Now don't forget, loads more still to come for you. Colour Me Happy coming your way at 7 PM this evening in the UK. Those brand new mini collage stamps, they're meant to launch on Sunday, but Leanna's pulled rank and got them on our Colour Me Happy show. And then we also have Play Your Crafts Right. That'll be tomorrow, midday in the UK, 7 AM East Coast time. Myself and the fish are reunited, and it's another brand new game for you, so make sure you join us both for that. Sorry about that, Leanne. I started honestly, and she's like, yeah, I need a second. I'm still over here whittling on.
Thank you, Joe. I had stuck my legs in the wrong place, so I wanted to show you what I'd done. So I had this facing out this way, and actually what I needed was it facing this way because it opens up on a horizontal fashion. So have your wings to the left, and we've got all the instructions for you on the internet and in the package. Have your wings on the left, and then your legs are going to go here and here, exactly as we've talked about before. One at the front, one at the back, and then when you open it out, it will twist and pop open for you.
Amazing.
And then you pop that into your card, and it'll be much smoother when it's actually in the card and the triangles are stuck down where they need to be stuck. So you would open up your card, glue it here and here, and then it will open out in the middle. So let me just do that for you. And I'm going to open up my thing there. Just stop them clicking. There we go. And then a little bit of glue here and here. Pop it in. Give it a good push and a burnish.
Amazing.
Hang on, I want to get the glue in the, I want to get it stuck, Joe. I need a bit more glue.
Okay.
When you use, so here's the thing, when you're using acetate, I do this with a wet glue, but it means you've got to trust it, push it down and let it dry.
Right.
Sometimes a tape, or maybe red liner tape would be good for you to do it with.
Okay.
And then, because what you need is you need it to be really well stuck so that when you open it out.
Ah, yes.
Can you see what I mean?
Yeah.
And so that's going to pop up if they're not stuck, if it's not stuck down really well. And so that's why I like to use a wet glue with that, which makes it much smoother. And when that's got stuck down with a wet glue, that'll open up beautifully like that.
Beautiful, really lovely. And again, a great way of using it. Absolutely, the acetate is going to work beautifully on there, and also makes it look like they're flying, which is fantastic, doesn't it? Right, shall I take you back through what you're getting in this collection? And I'll give you the individual details as we go back through as well, because they are all available individually or on a 2-for as well. 2 for £32 or $35. So you can mix and match and go for the trees, which are these ones just here. You've also then got as well the Santa's hats in there. Really popular on their own individually, these Santa hats, so make sure you grab those. This one here, this is your Peace on Earth, as you can see. Just here with those beautiful doves. We then have as well this one here, which is your Follow the Star that you can see just there. And we then have the other two, which is your Christmas cracker, which is amazing, and then the this one just here, which are your festive gifts as well. So the cracker and the gifts were not available on HSN, so I know a lot of you maybe got them originally, want to complete your purchase. A lot of you going for those individuals. What you will also need, if you don't have the original everyday Twist and Pops, you will need this one just here, which is your Twist and Pop mechanism, as you can see there, and that's what's going to enable you to create that awesome Twist and Pop concept, which is awesome. $7.99 or $9.95 if you want to get your hands on that one just there. Right, let's do you think we've got time to squeeze another demo in before the demo of the show, Leanne?
Yes,
yeah?
Absolutely, of course.
Excellent.
I can't wait. Are we doing it now?
Do you want to do it now, or do you want a minute?
Okay, no rest for the wicked. Well, we're going to do the Nativity. Now, I've got all of my pieces ready because you've seen us cut them out lots and lots of times, and I'm going to just assemble the card and then put it together so you can see it go together for you. So I'm going to just grab my tape pen, which I've just tidied up, and start and mat and lay my card up. So I've got, this is for the inside, and I'm using our Nativity Collection. Here, I'm using our Nativity Collection for these decorative pieces because I think they look really lovely.
They are beautiful. It's really lovely. I keep telling people I've been to Bethlehem, Leanne, and I've realised it's a big fat lie because I haven't been to Bethlehem at all. I've been to Jerusalem.
Ah.
And I keep getting the two places confused in my head.
Well, I can understand.
Yeah, not the same place.
So what was Jerusalem like? What was Jerusalem like?
What was it like? Jerusalem, amazing, absolutely incredible. Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, really, really interesting. Yeah, like architecture, because it's so old, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's got all the little quarters. So you've got like the Muslim quarter, and then you've got the Armenian quarter, and then the Jewish quarter. It's sort of like a big little. It's a big little melting pot of all these different cultures. So it's incredible. Yeah, really, really, really enjoyed it.
Oh, that's good. I would like to go myself, actually. I would really like to. I've not been.
Yes, I love Tel Aviv as well. Tel Aviv was incredible.
I need to go to that kind of area of the world. I've not actually done that. I mean, obviously I've been to China and Hong Kong and what have you, but that's a completely different part of the world. And like Morocco, I've always fancied as well.
Well, I'm going to Morocco in October, all being well.
Oh, are you? I would really, really love to go to Morocco, I have to say.
We're going to Marrakesh for a friend's birthday. We're staying in a little villa just outside Marrakesh. Do you know what? You've just reminded me, I'd completely forgotten about it, Leanne. Do you know why? Because at the minute, the way things are, holidays aren't happening until they're happening. And October is quite a while away, is how I'm thinking about it. So hopefully it happens.
In October? Yeah. Nice.
Be lovely.
It will be lovely. We haven't got any flying holidays booked. Mr. C and I. We haven't done that.
I think a lot of people in the same position, aren't they? A lot of people are leaving it until the last minute at the moment.
Yeah. So I've just assembled that mechanism exactly as I did before. So I did the mountain fold, and then I turned over and did the same, and then you just push your legs together and the mechanism falls in place for you. I've then got my Bethlehem scene all ready. And I'm just going to use my dotty tape pen on the back of here.
Now, I'm guessing it's no coincidence, Leanne, that a lot of the artwork from some of these collections, you're going to be able to recognise it, aren't you, from other collections. So if you've got it on their own, they're going to work on their own beautifully. But if you had the, what's the collection I'm thinking of, Leanne? The Builder Scene?
Builder Scene.
If you had the Builder Scene, this would work beautifully with that scene of Bethlehem that you've got in there as well, I'm thinking. So imagine that on the outside, this on the inside. It's going to look amazing.
Absolutely it would. Absolutely, it'd be fantastic. Now, on this particular pearlescent piece, we can see exactly where the score lines are because it's on pearlescent card. So I can see my score line is here. So that's going to get folded there. I can see my score, and that goes the other way, so that's a valley. You can do it both ways because it makes it easy, and also burnish the life out of it. There we go. And then we've got a mountain fold here. Burnish the life out of it. And then the same here with a valley fold, and I could see exactly where my score lines are because I used a pearlescent cardstock. And then burnish the life out of it. There we go. and then this is going to fold up like that, ready to get stuck onto my legs. Now if we look here where I've got my piece, we can see that the long piece of the legs is folded this way. So when that gets stuck inside the card, it's going to automatically do that for you. So when we look here, there's the leg mechanism there.
Yep.
So I'm folding that in the same direction there, but we need the star to fold out like that vertically.
So I guess it's just making sure you got it right way around.
It's making sure you've got this in the right
Because otherwise
orientation to go on the
you'll be
legs.
upside
Otherwise,
down.
it's
I guess a lot of them
backside
it doesn't really matter with, does it? Well, no.
It doesn't matter on the long one, but it matters on this portrait one,
Right.
that you've turned it in the right direction, so it will open up correctly. And just make sure that you've got that there. So now remember it's going to twist and open. So you would think when you're looking at it that you're going to stick it like that, but actually you need to rotate it one so that when it twists open, it does that.
Excellent.
Does that make sense?
Makes total sense.
Okay, so we've got that in place now, and we're going to stick our legs here and here. So we're going to, a little bit of tape pen on the back of that leg, remember our 1 and 2. So that goes here. And exactly as we said earlier, don't put it too near the top. And then this leg goes round the back. And goes here.
Leanne with an I, says, afternoon guys, so happy to hear Leanne's voice. Love a local accent on the telly. It's soothing and eases my crazy mind. There you are.
Thank you. And there you go. So it will open up perfectly.
Brilliant.
Does that make sense to everybody?
Does indeed.
Fabulous. And then we're just going to pop it inside the card. So it's going to get stuck in here. And remember, with the acetate, actually this tape pen is not strong enough. It's not equal to the job at this point.
Right.
So you would want to use a wet glue. But just to show you how I would stick it, I would put the wet glue there, and then stick it down, and then some wet glue on top here, and then I would close it, put something heavy on it, let it grab, and then when you open it, it will pop out. If I do this now, it's going to unstick itself because it needs to really stick the glue down. So a red liner tape or a wet glue, when it's dry, you're going to be able to open it out. Do this a couple of times, it's going to loosen up the acetate and it will pop out for you, no problem at all.
Amazing, absolutely amazing. Could you use the acetate as the matte layer on the top, or would it not be? Would the card work better? So you know the blue
Oh
bit.
no, yes, you could.
Could you have it so you would just have the very top element?
Yes, you could.
Could do that as well.
Yes, you could.
Awesome, another great way of using these. Remember what you're getting in here. Just going to recap these again for you very, very quickly. So you are going to receive the amazing trees there, as you can see. Great that you've got those included. You've then got the hats in here too, the Santa hats, which I love. This one here is your doves, and they are just absolutely beautiful. This one here as well is your nativity scene, the follow the star that you've just seen Leanne using there, and you're going to get as well, of course, then these two. This one being your presents and your Christmas celebrations as well. Really beautiful. 40% of the big collection has sold out and gone. Really busy as we move towards the last quarter of this show. Don't forget as well, if you didn't have the original Twist and Pop dies, you will need to go for the Twist and Pop Mechanism. This is the die that creates that awesome Twist and Pop element, so you can pop all of those wonderful toppers in there. $7.99 or $9.95. I'm going to give you an opportunity to check out, because it is super busy on the website. Here's all the details of Club Inspire and also US shipping. Take a look.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
All details there on Club Inspire and US shipping as well. Oh, Stephanie Theodos is trying to decide on which ones she wants. Probably all of them, Stephanie, I'm guessing. Leanne says, afternoon, guys. I read that one already, didn't I? Khaki Blue says, the Nativity one looks like a guitar. And I can't stop seeing it now. I've seen it. I'm sure I know what you mean. Yeah, I guess so. Bit of a guitar shape, isn't it? Teresa has been to both Bethlehem and Jerusalem on a trip to Israel. You lucky sausage. Laurie says, thank you, Leanne. I was having that same issue with my pop catching when opening the card. I just went back, tried it again. Worked like a charm. So thank you for that. Sandy says, I really like the idea of the acetate mechanism. Again, Patty saying the same thing. Love the idea of acetate instead of paper. Hides that mechanism. Terry saying exactly the same thing as well. Now, don't forget, this isn't the only show. After this, we of course have got another Colour Me Happy show coming up, 7 p.m. here in the UK, or 2 p.m. if you're across on the East Coast. And it's another launch as well. It's amazing collage stamps that I know you're going to absolutely love. So make sure you join myself and Leanne for those. And loads of other stuff in that show too. And I'm sure Leanne will give us a humongous amount of colouring tips. Will you, Leanne? Are we going to get all the colouring tips?
Absolutely, all the colouring tips, Joe. I'm really looking forward to, doing the collage stamps with you.
And we've got ink pads on that show as well.
Yeah,
we haven't done ink pads together for ages. We've got quick dries, water reactives and metallics on the show.
Wow.
Ink pad 101.
Triple threat.
Ink pad 101, I think, coming your way, don't you? In that
great.
show?
I'm looking forward to that because the stamps are really versatile and very, very usable. So you are going to love them.
Excellent. Okie doke. Right, any other questions you've got, get them into me. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion across on YouTube if you want to get in touch there. Let me also give you a reminder on the tri-blend markers, which are these ones just here. So you can see here, these are fantastic. Now, you're going to get 24 markers in here, which is excellent. You get a discount on the markers. I'll just change those details for you. You're getting a discount on the markers, and then you're also going to get the Sarah body bag for a penny or a cent as well. So this is your winter holiday, and in here you've got green turquoise, blue turquoise, and the violet. Then we have this one here, which is your summer sun. That's got coral, true blue, and also goldy yellow. This one here is your woodland wall. You've got citrus green, alpine green, and earth brown. Then this one is your natural tones. So it'll be great for your portraits, this one with the fair skin, pale skin, and the tan blend. This here is your classic chic, which has got dark red, brown grey, and ice grey. Your autumn hues has got in here burnt orange, dull green, and the gold brown. Then you've got your cottage garden, bright pink, light green, and your purple, followed by your hydrangea, your jade green, and magenta, which is your spring bloom. So make sure you don't miss out on those. Right, let me pop those off to one side. And remember, sorry, how could I forget? Getting the Sarah Buddy bag, a penny or a cent, which is awesome. It's a really great little project bag, been designed specifically for our tri-blend markers, which is wonderful. So you've got those in there too. Let me also remind you of the Twas the Night, because the Twas the Night has got this fantastic 6x6 pad in here. You're only paying a penny or a cent for that, which is amazing. So you can see there lots of really lovely designs, great for the kind of card sizes that you're really going to be wanting to using on these twist and pops, which is brilliant. Then you've also got your luxury pearl card pad. Love this, really classic Christmas colours. It's almost like a biscuit gold, isn't it? Beautiful. And oh, do you know what it is? I know what it is, Leanne. It's a Karamat gold, that's what it is. Yes, yummalicious. I mean, the most Christmas red I think I've ever seen. That beautiful sort of Christmas, almost like a racing green that you've got there. And then, oh, look at that beautiful Prussian blue. Do you know why I'm calling it Prussian blue? Because that's what my sofa is called, Prussian blue. So I'm guessing it's got to be called that. We can call it what we want, can't we?
Call it what we like. It's ours.
What would you call it?
What would I call it?
Yeah, this blue.
Oh, I'd be calling that like a midnight blue.
Midnight blue. Ooh, midnight blue. Okay. Well, I'm very continental, so I'm going Prussian blue. We've also got there as well your mix card, which is your mirrors and your glitters, which are just stunning together. They really are. And it's almost like buff, this glitter. You won't understand what I mean by that until you get it at home, but you can see it's glittery, and also you've then got your mirror in there. Of this collection, 70% of this has already sold out and gone, so you will need to be quick for that one. Do not miss it. Right, Jen N says, just save this video. Leanne always makes things look so easy. Thank you for this great lesson, says Aisha as well. Do you think we can fit one more in before we get to the...
Absolutely.
Yeah, excellent.
Absolutely we can. So I've just been decorating my card base ready, because you don't need to see us do that. You've seen it a million times. And actually I was using my Twas the Night Before Christmas range, as you were just looking at it there. So I've used a couple of those papers and I've created a really lovely scene inside where I've got Santa through the sky with all of his reindeer. Got a lovely snowy tree scene there, done a little bit of matting and layering with some mirror card. And then I've just gone with a nice plain front, and I've got some decorative pieces that I can put on there. But I've done all of my cutting in advance, Joe, because you've seen us cut lots of times and I want to be able to do this demonstration for you. So I've cut my mechanism from the black cardstock, and I'm going to fold it exactly as we've discussed. So I'm folding a mountain first, and then because I'm back to cardstock and not acetate, lots of burnishing, really important. And then I turn that over, so I open it up, and then I do my two crossways things, and I just need to pick that up because I need to see where the light is shining on my score line, burnish. And then exactly the same here. Where is the light shining?
It's great
score
that
line goes into place because they've been
great that they're already in there for you as well.
Oh yes, absolutely. It means you don't have to work them out. And actually crucial, absolutely crucial with this collection, where it is that, you know, it folds together, that the cross is in exactly the centre.
Okay.
That they're all, if you try to make this mechanism at home yourself and your score line is not at the perfect 45 degree, absolutely dead in the centre, you will not get a clean, crisp mechanism like that. It'll be all wonky all over the place. This will be more like a diamond than a triangle, and it doesn't twist and pop as it should.
Twist and
point. Yeah, twist and flop.
Twist and flop.
Twist and flop rather than twist and pop. So it's really crucial, although it doesn't look like much, it's a fantastic little die because that's what makes it work for you. So I've done that, I've got that in place, I'm now burnishing. So you see what I do is I hold these two legs together and then I burnish all of these folds again many, many times, because it's what gets that lovely smooth movement for you and gets everything where it should be. I can't recommend that enough. So once you've done that, you've got your twist and pop mechanism exactly where it should be. And then what I've got is my trees. So I love these. So I've done a layer with mirror card, lovely green mirror card. as you can see there,
Fantastic.
from that pack that you were just showing. And then the trees from the glitter card, which is beautiful, isn't it?
Amazing.
And what I'm going to do is my score lines again, so I can see in the glitter card where my score lines are. So I'm going to just fold those over. There we go. That one goes down there. Fold. Lovely. Nip. So I'm nipping all the way up, just gently nipping because it needs to go in half, and the star needs to be in half. So just gently nipping that in place. There we go. And then
great question for Yolanda. Do each of the dies come with a mechanism, or is it a separate purchase?
Do each of the dies come with a...
No, they don't. So Yolanda is asking about the mechanism. No, the mechanism is available separately. Here it is. So we didn't put it in the collection specifically because some of you already have this, which is fantastic. So you won't need it. But however, if you do need it, it's there. It's back in stock for you, $7.99 or $9.95, Yolanda. I hope that helps.
Yeah. And now, if you bought the everyday collection of Twist and Pop, that mechanism is exactly the same. So if you bought the everyday collection of Twist and Pop, you do not need another mechanism. You already have it. But if you didn't buy into the everyday range of Twist and Pop and you love the Christmas range and you want it, then you will need the mechanism. For those of you who want to make your own decorative toppers for Twist and Pop and don't want to necessarily buy into the detailed dies, but just want to be able to make it with something that you've got at home, then all you need is the mechanism.
Excellent.
The mechanism is the crucial bit to Twist and Pop working. So I've put all of my score lines in place now before I stick this down, and that's so I can see where I'm going to fold it once I've got it stuck onto my mirror card. Just makes it easier because I can see exactly where they are. I'm just using my tape pen again. Again, you can use a wet glue at home. I'm not using a wet glue in our demonstration, so we don't have time for me to wait for it to dry. But when I'm constructing these at home myself, I do use wet glue, Joe. Because I just think...
Tacky or all-purpose? Tacky, okay.
Tacky
Someone was just asking that. It was Mary Lee was asking that.
Yes, I use tacky because it sticks really well when you're putting all your cardstocks together like this, but nothing's going to budge once it's all dry, and then people are going to open shut as soon as they get them home. And so you want it to be robust and stay where it should be. Now, because I put those in place, I can fold again, and the top layer knows where it's going to go, so then I can fold and burnish. Burnish is crucial. That's my middle score line. And then so I've got my middle mountain, and then I'm going to have my two side valleys. So they're going in place there and there with nipping, and then burnishing. Do the same on this side. So this is where it's folded. I can see the score line. So nip that into place there. Burnish. So that's ready. So now when I close that, so that's what it's going to look like when it's open. Remember, you close it, twist it.
Cool.
Really important. Close it, and that's for every single one of the designs. And I don't know if I've made that clear enough to you through the demonstration. So if you're wondering when you get home, that's what it's going to, when you get it home, that's what it's going to look like when it's open. And that's how you want it to look. So you close it, twist it, and then you stick your legs on. So we're going to put the glue on the back of this leg here. Remember our 1 and 2. So leg number 1 on the left gets stuck at the front. So
the left leg always comes forward, does it, Leanne?
Left leg always forward.
Yeah. Put your left leg in,
and
your right leg out.
That's a brilliant way of remembering it. How fantastic is that? And then the right leg goes to the back and gets glued at the back. Voila. And then when you open it,
amazing.
Ta-da! Okay, and then we just stick that into our card. So I want my trees to be open like this in my card. So I fold it, twist it, and then that's where it gets stuck. So a little bit of glue on this side here, that goes down. And remember, I do the wet glues at home. Stick it down. Because it's important that this bit's stuck really well as well, because you don't want them to pop off. You know, twist and flop, you don't want.
Popping off, that's something else.
And then close it and give it a good old rub to make sure that it's stuck. And then when we open this up,
Boom.
Ta-da!
Love it.
Okay, so there we are. And that makes it how easy it is. And then I've just used some more of my elements from my 'Twas the Night Before Christmas range, a little Santa, a bow, a couple of the jingly bells, and you've got your twist and pop.
I love it.
Same with the one I've just done there.
How
See
blooming
what I mean?
fabulous.
This is why you need the wet glue
You need the wet
and let
glue,
it
yeah.
stick. Yes.
I guess the thing is with the wet glue on air, if you're using the wet glue, you really need to give it a good, 15, 20 minutes to let
You
itself
do.
dry. And I guess, would you put something on top of it even?
I would.
Would you stand something on there and leave that to dry nice and firm?
I've got a big heavy cookery book at home.
Oh, what
I
cookery
do-
book is it?
Sorry?
What cookery book is it?
Oh,
Out of interest.
it's a couple of Jamie Olivers and a Nigella.
Oh, right, lovely.
So what I actually do, let me just explain a little bit further. I'm going to pop that off if I've got time. When I'm doing it with my wet glue, I'll put a thin layer of the wet glue on with a paintbrush, and then I'll leave it till it goes clear like this. So you don't want loads of wet glue on so it's white and squidgy, because it'll all squidge out and it'll make this just stick down and not open. So I paint a thin layer of the tacky on with a paintbrush just in that triangle, and I mask off with a piece of scrap card like this, so I don't get glue where I don't want it.
Yep.
Then I leave it till it goes transparent like this, and the tacky glue is slightly tacky.
Right.
And then when I close it and put something heavy on it, it's not squidging anywhere because there isn't a big
No big
globule
wet globules, yeah.
of the white glue anywhere. And then when I've got my cookery book on it, then when I open it, that's when you get the perfect twist and pop, and it doesn't pop off. So really important for your wet glues.
Excellent. Do we want to do the card of the show vote very quickly? We've only got
We can do
6
that.
minutes left.
Okay.
So, Anne from Twin Cities, Minnesota. Now that sounds like a great place to live, doesn't it? She says, I have made twist and pop cards with, I've made twist and pop cards in the past and enjoyed it. Actually, a second mechanism isn't a bad thing, so you can cut more than one at a time if you're making a bunch of cards, says Patty. Love your thinking there, Patty. That is a great way to do it. I'll just quickly recap what you're getting in here, the different collections. So here you've got the, this one here is your Follow the Star. We've then got in here as well those beautiful doves. Love how they open up so easily. You've got the Santa hats in there. We've also got the Woodland as well. And remember, you've also got in here as well the cracker. And you're going to receive as well this one here, which is your present. So make sure you grab them. It is a launch day, first day to get your hands on these. Right, demo of the show, Leanne.
Demo of the show. So number 1 was the gnomes and the cracker.
Nice.
Coloured in with Nina,
Nerono.
number 1. Number 2, I believe, was presents. Yes.
Absolutely.
So number 2, gifts.
Awesome,
Which
number
was the
2.
night before Christmas.
Love
and the
it.
Presents, number 2. Number 3 was the doves. When doves cry. So I've
Love
got
it.
the doves there. Number 3. And number 4 was nativity, wasn't it?
Was indeed.
Gosh, I've done 5 of these. I can't believe it.
I know. Check you out.
Nativity, number 5.
Number 4.
Number 4, sorry. And then number 5 was the trees.
Beautiful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You've got 2 minutes to vote. You're going to have to go now, and you're going to have to go quickly. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion on YouTube. Now, Tri-Blend brush pens, 24 in here. You will receive Le Classique Chic. The autumn. I was going to do it all in French accent, then I thought, no, Joe, that'd be silly. You've also got the natural tones. You've got your spring blooms, your cottage garden, the summer sun, woodland walk, and your winter holiday as well. And remember, you get a discount on those, and you get a Sarah Buddy bag in there for 1 English penny or 1 finest American cent. There you are. Now, next, Centura Pearl Collection, Hint of Silver. You're also going to receive the cherry, Christmas green, solar gold glitter, the deep purple, and you're going to get the stamping card for a penny or a cent. How incredible. Oh, it's not, this is not a penny. Oh. Which one are you getting for a penny then? Oh, you're getting that one for a penny. Aren't you lucky? I know. 2001, 3001, 1601, 2401 as a platinum member. Right, up next we have 'Twas the Night. This is going to be a penny for you, this 6x6 pad, which is awesome because it's great on the kind of size cards you're going to want to create for these twist and pops. So you're getting that in there. You're also getting the luxury pearl cardstock in there as well. Really gorgeous, that one, absolutely beautiful. You've got that glorious blue in there as well. You've then got this just here, which is your mixed mirror and glitter as well. Really, really beautiful. Love that one. All of that, $26.99 or $35.92. You've got the gnomes, and also in here, you're going to get 12 sheets of the acetate and the vellum. That's going to come to you for a penny. Absolutely stunning. And you're going to get the patterned paper in here. This is just beautiful, really lovely. I love that the pattern, the plainer side actually matches the acetates and the vellum that you've got in here as well, which is really beautiful. So you've got that pattern paper. You've then got this here, which is your luxury cardstock. You've got the blues, the purples, the reds, and the greens, $26.59 or $34.11 if you want to get those. Spray and sparkles. Now, 4 different options for you. Go and have a look on the website. You have got your iridescent, your silver, your gold, or your pearl. They're all available for you. Any 3 for £18 on those ones there. Card of the show is number 5. Card of the show number 5, Leanne. So 5 was the last one that you did.
The trees.
The trees, indeed.
Oh.
The trees.
I'm surprised at that, but pleased. Surprised but pleased. Do you think it's the little scene papers at either side that's done it, so the trees are kind of part of the scene?
I think it's gorgeous. Really, really lovely. Right, that'll go up onto the cabinet of creativity. Leanne, we'll see you back here in an hour. We've got Colour Me Happy. You love a Colour Me Happy. Oh no, it's 2 hours, sorry.
I was going to say, I need a cup of tea and a biscuit, Joe.
Colour Me Happy, we've got ink pads, we've got brilliant stamps launching for you as well. It's really going to be an awesome show. So pleased so many of you have managed to get your hands on this incredible brand new launch as well. Can't wait to see what you do with it once you get it home. Don't forget to check out your baskets as well if you want to guarantee you get yourself that launch offer, which is amazing. We are going to have a little bit of dinner maybe, or tea as they call it in this part of the world. Dinner's at lunchtime apparently around here. I know, doesn't make sense. But we will see you back here in 2 hours time. So go and have a little shop ahead on that show. I know many of you have been doing that already, and we'll see you back here in a couple of hours. We're going to colour you no, we're not. We're going to colour you ecstatic is what we're going to do. See you back here in a couple of hours. Take care.